Welcome to another episode of Mexican the Kitchen. I'm going to start this with our blender. I'm adding 1/4 or 1/3 of an onion, depending how big it is, 2 garlic cloves. I'm also adding some chicken bouillon, this cube that you can add water to and make chicken broth. And we're adding a bit of salt. You have to be careful that in some places the bouillon already has a lot of salt, so be careful. I will also add some water, and I have 2 cups of water here. I'll show you how I measured this later. And we're just going to add a bit of this so everything blends together nicely. They need some liquid in there. And we're just going to start our blender. Basically, just blend until everything is liquid. You will get a bit thick mixture. Don't mind about the color or the texture. We just want mix where we don't have any lumps or chunks. Once we're ready with our mix, we'll just let it be and have it here on the side. I have this pot here. Some people prefer to do it on a larger pan, but it doesn't matter, it still works. I have it on a medium fire, so it's probably a 4 out of 6. And I'm going to add some canola oil. I'm going to add now my rice. I'm adding 1 cup of rice. I'm using Longhorn. You can use whatever you prefer. It doesn't really matter. Use whatever rice you like. And I'm using a cup, but it's basically the measurement. What matters is as long as you use 1 measurement for rice and 2 of the same measurement of water, then you're fine. That's what I meant earlier when I meant that I had already measured that water. And now you have to be really careful. Keep moving your rice around. This process should take maybe 4 to 6 minutes. Just move your rice around. We don't want any of it to burn at any point. We just want it to change a bit of color. You will notice it starts getting a bit brown. We don't want it to burn because then it will make it probably bitter. You just want a slight change of color. I'm not sure how much of the color change you can appreciate on the video, but it's a very light change. Some grains start looking a bit brownish. So here is where I'm going to go back and take the mixture I made earlier on the blender, and I'm just going to add everything to my pot. After adding this, we'll just move it around for maybe 10-30 seconds. Just make sure you mix everything. It will start becoming a paste, but we don't want it to burn. So we'll take the rest of our water and just add everything there. I'm rinsing with some of that water every extra I have still on the blender, but it's not necessary. You just put all the rest of the water there. After mixing everything, just make sure there's nothing on the bottom stuck. There's no lumps. Just mix it a bit, and we're going to wait for this to boil. After we see things start boiling, we are going to mix everything again, make sure there's nothing stuck. We're going to add some vegetables, whatever mix you prefer. Peas, carrots, corn are the common thing, and we're topping with a jalapeño. And this is basically all we need to do. At this point, I'm going to move my stove from a 4 out of 6 to a 2 out of 6. So low fire. We're gonna close the lid and we're going to wait 15 to 20 minutes. Having a see-through lid will help a lot, but after 15 minutes, 20 tops, the water should be almost gone completely. You can always take a knife, make a bit of a hole and check if water has gone already. We want everything to evaporate. And after that, I'm going to turn my stove off and wait for 5 more minutes for the steam to make the rice a bit more fluffy. After 5 more minutes, I'm going to uncover my rice. It looks already really nice. It smells amazing. And I'm just going to take it away from the hot stove, and we'll let it be there for maybe 5-10 more minutes. It's a bit too hot, so if we start mixing it right now, we'll make it kind of become a paste or something. It's still too hot. You need to give it some time. As you can see, it looks really nice. It smells amazing. It's really fluffy. The texture is quite nice. So just try it. It's really nice. You can use as a side dish. You can use it as an entry. You can use basically as you would use any other rice. It just has a really nice flavor. This is how I make the white rice. It's really simple, really easy to make. If you use the measurement of 1 measurement of rice for 2 of water, it's quite simple. If you happen to be vegan or vegetarian, you could skip the chicken broth, this like cube, maybe use vegetable ones. You can also skip it completely, just add some salt. It will still give the flavor of the garlic, the onion. It's a really nice flavor. It's not very strong, so it will not overtake. You can use this as a side dish and it will still be quite nice. Actually, most of the things I cook, I usually serve with white rice, and this gives it a bit of an extra flavor, so you don't have just boiled rice. So you also have a bit of an extra there. So I hope you like it. Try it at home. Press like, subscribe, share, all that, and see you in the next one.